Hi, good morning, everybody. This is me live from Nanfranken Valley. I have just come back from a walk and I stood in the sun this morning and everything just happened. And it reminded me of the power that the sun has, and it reminded me of my teacher's mother. And she was an amazing lady. We used to call her mum and dad. So I had two parents. I had mum and dad, which were my teacher's parents, and I had my own parents, and it got very confusing sometimes. But I remember in the 1980s, late 1980s, they were both getting much older, and every week I used to go and clean their house. And it was such an amazing occasion because I don't know whether you've ever gone to older people's homes, and you can find such peace there. So I was really always looking forward to going there. And I remember on this one occasion, I had cleaned the house. I really enjoyed it, making that house clean and tidy and comfortable for them to live in. And Mum said to me, just as I was leaving, she said to me, "Oh, I must give you a gift," in her pidgin English. Okay, "I must give you a gift." And I said, no, don't give me a gift. You don't need to give me a gift. It's absolutely fine. But she was not to be consoled. So she went around the whole house and she was opening the cupboard doors and looking in the drawers. And, I don't know whether you realize that because she came from such an indigenous background, she didn't have a lot. So all the things that she found in her cupboards were things that they were using and had to use and needed. So then in the end, and I never forget that moment. And I read a quote yesterday out to some people, and the quote said, I've got it here. It says, and part of the quote that I'm giving you today, it says, "Open your heart to what the world can show you." And it really was an incident to me that has made a difference to me, because what I'm just about to tell you, for the rest of my life. And I just wanted to give you some of that knowledge that I received on that day. So she took out a comb out of her cupboard. And in the comb was some of her hair. She had this long, beautiful black hair. And she just had this, some hair got caught up in the comb. And remember, when that happens to us, what do? We go, yuck. And we take the hair out and we flush it down the loo and we pull the handle. And it's nothing that we want. We don't want hairs in our combs or in our brushes. And but she took that hair out of the comb like that. And I never forget how she just wound it round her finger like that. And then it was all in a circle, all tied up. And then she took it off her finger and she gave it to me. He says, "Here you are, that's your gift." And I remember taking this strand of hair, and I still got it now. When I got home, I wrapped it in a cloth and I sewed it in actually, and it's still on my meditation shrine. This one hair of this lady who left us in 1989. I think Mum left this earth. But I still got that one strand of hair because it taught me so many important things. So the lessons that it taught me was never underestimate the power of giving. And I think that is also something that I've learned over this last 30 years, but I really learned it on that occasion. Because you see, that strand of hair, when she gave it to me, it's something that most of us would say, yuck, that's just hair. But in the Indian tradition, of course, the hair contains the whole energy of the person. This is why in the Indian tradition, people, women particularly, because they've got long hair, they will tie their hair back and plait it and then make it into a bun, because the hair on the head, in our tradition, of course, we have the hair loose, and that loose hair also means that our thoughts go everywhere. So I would just say to you, if you want to ever concentrate, if you have longer hair, then tie it back or put on a hat, and it will increase your power of concentration. But so coming back to the power of giving, it is so important to give. We never realize, we probably never know what a simple gesture of giving, how that can change someone's life. It really changed my life. It must have done, because it came to me this morning as I looked at the giving power of the sun. And this lady, this amazing person and soul came back to my life, and because she taught me the power of giving. And so even if you give a smile, if you give a cup of tea, if you give one of your hairs, try it. If if anything that you give, we do not realize the transformative power that a simple gesture of giving can have. So this is the first thing I wanted to point out this morning. It comes out straight out of my own life here. The other one is the power of being able to receive. This all belongs to the power of the heart, of course. But the power of opening ourselves to receive, because in that moment I said, no, you don't have to give me anything. It's okay. So it is very important that when we do anything for anybody, we do not carry this energy. If I do this for you, I'm expecting something back from you. So to give without expectation. But when something is given to us, to have the grace, the openness. It's what it says. Be open. Open your heart to the world and what it can show you. See, I could have just run out that door and I said, no, Mom, I don't want anything. How many times do we do that? No, I absolutely do not want anything from you. And then we leave. And then we miss out this amazing opportunity of what the world could show us in that moment. So there's 3 things here. Don't give with an expectation of receiving back. But when you do receive back with grace and with an open heart, with something that says to you, by that gift that has come to me, what is the lesson in that for me? How does it enrich my life? Anytime anything is given to us, we need to think that. And it makes me also wonder how many times in our days we just take from technology that's available. Like I'm giving to you right now, but it's only because this thing here is sitting in front of me called an iPhone. How many times we eat without looking at who made this possible for us to receive. We just take so often. So what comes into me is this amazing quality of gratitude that we need to have towards everything. And we may say, I can't be grateful all of my day, but yes, we can. We can. We can be grateful for everything. I saw 2 old people in my time, in the late 80s, walk through life with an amount of gratitude that defined literally every step they took. Every step they took, you could see it was filled with gratitude. When Dad walked in the garden, he wouldn't just walk in the garden, he was looking around, he was looking at the leaves, he was touching them, he was carrying an appreciation of life that I'd never witnessed before. So this is my this is my advice to myself and a reminder to myself on this day for 3 things, and I repeat them just once more. When you give without wanting and without having that feeling, if I give something to you, I want something back from you. And in the Indian tradition, when they have a fire ceremony, when you have this little bit of an offering that you throw into the fire, as many of you know, it is said that we should give it so that the hand is open when we give, and then take it back. And then if something comes back to us, then that is really beautiful. And then when it comes back, look at it with wonder. When we receive a gift back, look at it with wonder and with that attitude of, what is this teaching me? And let the love of a person come right inside of you. And the third one is we must give. We always must give. And through giving, there's a St. Francis prayer that says, it is in giving that we receive. Yes, that's true. And I've just pointed that out. But we don't realize the power that the power of giving, in that how we can transform other people's lives through simple gestures. You know, we can give big gifts. That's amazing when we can do that. But if we can just know that every gesture towards another person, a smile, anything, can transform, literally save someone's life. So please, let's go into this day with that awareness. And, you know, it's really nice to just have that awareness and just say, okay, let me bring my hands to my heart, take that knowledge in, and let it make a difference to me on this day. So have a fantastic day, as I will have. And it says here, make the best of your life and open your heart to what the world can show you. So I leave you with those very precious words. Bless you on this day.